Welcome back, YouTube viewers. Today's project is going to be mounting this roller system on the front of the ATV. It's a Yamaha Big Bear. Okay, so I found a problem right away as soon as I opened the box. Apparently these screws are not going to work for me, or these bolts I should say, because as you can see right in here is where I need to mount it to, and I got the front bumper to contend with, and the roller system is not going to fit back in between the bumper here. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go to a store, probably Tractor Supply or something, and get some longer bolts so I can mount this thing on there. Which you can see my cable's been rubbing. It's actually rubbed a groove right into the bumper here for my plow. So that's why I wanted to put this roller system on there, so that it's not cutting holes in my plow and it's not giving me premature wear on my cable. So I did go to the Tractor Supply and picked up these 2.5 inch 3/8 inch bolts to replace the ones in the bag. My next step is to remove this cable clamp so that I can fit it through the roller system. Okay, the cable clamp came off fairly easy, but what I had to do is I had to put the hook back on and put some tension on the cable by hooking it to my plow to get those little bolts there loose, or the little nuts I mean. And my next step is to remove the mounting bolts for the winch so that I can put those 2.5 inch bolts right here in place of them to mount the rollers on the front. Now when I'm all finished, I may, if the thing wants to move around, I may put a tack weld across the top here. So that means I'm gonna have to grind the paint off. So as you can see, those bolts that I need to replace, you see I got one unscrewed a little bit, the one on the left. In order to get those out, I'm going to have to remove the winch from the mount. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Well, nothing's ever easy for me. I ended up having to drill those holes out because the bolts didn't want to fit through the holes. And as you can see, I only got one bolt out on the winch, but it was enough to get the longer 2.5 inch bolts into the holes there for mounting the roller assembly on there. So next up, I'm going to slide the cable through the roller assembly that I have there on the floor and bolt it up and see how tight it is. So now I've got another problem. See how that doesn't exactly line up with the bumper on the front. What I plan on doing is, you see this plate here, I'm going to take this aluminum plate that I had to drill holes through, or drill the holes out bigger. I'm going to switch it to the front side of the bumper and see if that solves this problem with the thing not lining up out front here. And I may have to take a couple pieces of angle iron and run them up and down from the bracket that the winch is mounted on, so that it is secured to the bumper. So after fighting with the doggone thing so much, I did end up getting the thing mounted on there. And now what I plan on doing is with this cable, because it's frayed all right in here, I'm gonna cut it off with a cutoff wheel on my angle grinder. I wish I still had my torch, because I would cut it off and sort of weld the ends so that it doesn't come apart again. But there we go. It's mounted. Here's a product I definitely recommend. This is a diamond cutoff wheel, and I guarantee you that if you order it on eBay or on Amazon, it is well worth the money. I got it on Amazon.